let's review a Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament based on the lexicon of gesenius, or William gesenius, as translated by Edward Robertson. And these three names down here, Francis Brown, S.R. Driver, and Charles A. Briggs, you will normally see as Brown, Driver, Briggs. Those three help with this as well. Alright. And it's published by Oxford University Press. Alright. I'll be tripping, y'all. I'll be tripping. Let's see. It was printed in Great Britain. Reprinted with corrections. First edition, 1907. And then it says reprinted with corrections those years after. And then we get the preface right here. And it kind of goes into some information about gesenius and things like that. The history. But I ain't finna read all that. Just let you know it's here. So you get to get that info. And they got some Hebrew information about Hebrew vocabulary and things like that. Like I see Hebrew vocabulary up there. Yep, I'm not reading none of that. I'm just showing you that it's in here. They got a lot of Hebrew over here. So over here we have a note. It says, let me move it back. The present reprint of the Hebrew lexicon is a mere reissue in which only small corrections, which can be made in the sheets without resetting, have been incorporated, but they are many hundreds in number. So that was just a little something I wanted to get. Now over here we have the abbreviations, and matter of fact they even have a date over there when they wrote this, 1951 it appears. Yeah, November 1st, 1951. Over here we have the abbreviations, and at times you might have to use these abbreviations just to show you some of them. What else do we got? It gets right into the lexicon after that. So, let me get out of here. So it starts with the first letter in Hebrew, Aleph, and it goes from, as we would say in English, A through Z, alphabetical order. So it's the same way. It goes in order from the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph to Tav, and there is no strong numbers in this one. But you can still get used to it though. Don't think you can't. You can still learn it. And matter of fact, what you can do is, if you're used to strong numbers, or if you wouldn't mind having them, you can just write them in yourself. I used to do that with some of my other lexicons. You know, if they have strong numbers, I would just write a few of them in, so I'll know how to find certain words easier. But if you learn Hebrew well, you won't even need them. It'll just be optional for you, or Greek, you know. But this word right here, I have highlighted. I'm gonna show you something in the back real quick to go along with it. So what you have in the back is the Aramaic. All right. So right here we have the. Matter of fact, let me show you this part first. Okay. So first you have the Hebrew portion. It appears, and then in the back you have the biblical Aramaic, and it shows you some books that uses Aramaic. Looks like I know Daniel has some Aramaic in it, and Ezra, maybe Jeremiah and Genesis. I'm not sure. I have to check those, but it could be possible that Jeremiah and Genesis uses Aramaic at times. Very possible. But we have the Aramaic words going from in alphabetical order and etc. And then in the back, we have the, let's see, addenda, et, corrigina. Did I say that right? No, corrigenda. There we go. All right, so I never had to pronounce that word before. So we have a word that I have highlighted. This is how this works, because you'll see numbers next to it. You see like page 3B to find these words. Probably self-explanatory to some, but over here we have, sorry for the camera angle, I'm the cameraman too, and this is my camcorder. I gotta get used to this still. So it says 22A for this word right here, awar, looks like. And let me move up. No, I'm gonna keep the bookmark there. So let's go find page 22A. I'm gonna just skim. It's basically in the beginning, way up here. Okay, almost there. 22, yeah. So 22A is the word I highlighted for you. Awar, same spelling, and it can mean flame, and let's see, fire itself, and so fire itself, and etc. And then it goes on to the next word. It's probably also on page 21. Oh no, it's another word. Okay, I see it down here though. Right there, right there. So, but it has an H on the end. But it can mean light, that word. But okay. Oh, there it is again, right there. Awar. To become, I'm sorry, no, there's no to. Be or become light. Yeah, I'm familiar with awar, meaning light. And there it is again up here. But see, these must be the Hebrew words and not the Aramaic words. So that's probably why it didn't even tell me to come to page 22. To page 21. It told me to come to 22 because this word is the Aramaic word for awar. All right. So now we got that out the way. Let's see. This word I highlighted because we're in the H's in Hebrew, or the H sound in Hebrew is ha. The word, the name of the H letter is hey. And the reason that I highlighted this is because when you go to the Y's, the yod or the yad or the yud, some people pronounce it differently. But when you go to that letter and you look in there, you won't see the name of the Most High. You won't see Yah or Yahweh, depending on how you pronounce his name. You won't see those 4-letter words in Hebrew. They're in the H's. So if you have this exact type of Hebrew English lexicon, this is where it is. It's in the H's and it's around Hayah, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check it out. So just to show you that we're in the H's, as you can see from right to left, if you don't know what this is, I'm going to tell you. The far one on the right is H. In the middle is a U or W, and the A is at the end. So it can be pronounced Hua or Hawa. And then we come over here. Here's some more H's, just so you know we're in the H's. And then it changes to the Y. You see it goes from the H to the Y. And there's the Most High's name right there. Now let me move the bookmark out the way. So just to show you, I'm going to come down from the H's. You still see Hawa. And then we're coming down over here in this Hawad. Yes. Okay, and then we come down. Okay, oh, there goes something down there. Still H's though. And then over here, it's going to switch over. We still got the H's. And we have Yah also in that name because it says my splendor is Yah. Wow. Never even seen that before. Oh, it's a man of Judah. The chief of the people. Nehemiah 10:19. Okay, still in the H's. Then we come to Hawa. Become. To fall. And etc. Right? And then we come down here. I just had to see something interesting. Yahoo. Now we come down and we got Hawa still, desire, etc. Now, now that's Hayah right there. Under Hawa goes back to Hawa. Then we got Yahweh or Yahweh, Yahuwah, etc. right there. So that's what that would be. It says Yahweh, the proper name of the God of Israel. And we have, it says 1 MT. MT is for Masoretic text. And then it shows you the spelling. Now, I don't know what that number is. Maybe that's the number of times is in there. 65, 18. Don't know. Probably got to go in the beginning for that information. But we also see Adonai down there, right there. That's Adonai or Adonai. There's another name used for the Most High at times. Elohim or Allahim or Allahayim, depending on how you pronounce it. I'm just checking some of this out. Now I got some notes highlighted down here. I'm gonna try to read all this, or some of it. So I have this highlighted, Hawa, and then it says equals Haya, the one who is. Oh wait. It was talking about Hawa up top. I'll just start like right there in the middle. It says, or from Hawa, he who causes to fall rain or lightning. RS. Then it goes on some other stuff, and then it says faller, destroying foes. And then it says dubiously, but most take it as call of Hawa equals Haya, or Haya after that. And this is the one who is, i.e. the absolute and unchangeable one, the existing, ever living, as self-constant. Did I say that right? Then it goes on to say, and unchangeable. And then it goes on and on. Then down here we have Yahweh, and it says, it's not used by E in Genesis, but is given Exodus 3:12-15 as the name of the God who revealed himself to Moses at Horeb, and is explained thus: Ahaya Amak. And then it says, I shall be with you. And then it goes into verse 12, and it says, which is then implied in Ahaya Ashar Ahaya, I shall be the one who will be it. Make sure I read it right. I shall be the one who will be it. Yeah, that's how it says it. Then it says verse 14a, i.e., and then it says with, did it say with you? Yeah, with you. Back to verse 12. And then it says, and then compressed into Ahaya, verse 14. And then it says, i.e., with you, verse 12. And then it goes and says, when then is given in the nominal form, Yahweh, he who will be it, verse 15, with you. Other interpretations are, I am he who I am. It is no concern of yours. And a reference, and then it says, I am, this is my name, inasmuch as I am. Okay, so it got a lot of information on that. But that was just a little section I highlighted. And then it comes here and says, he represents that Al Shaddai, or El Shaddai, was the God of the patriarchs. Yeah. Let me go up here a little bit. Let's see. It says, use it from, abstains from the use of Yahweh until he gives an account of its revelation to Moses. Exodus 6:3. But subsequently uses it freely. He gives no explanation of its meaning. He represents that El Shaddai was the God of the patriarchs. And then it says, uses Yahweh from the beginning of his narrative, possibly explaining it, Genesis 21:33, and etc. Lots and lots of information about that. Other names that's used for the Most High are, as I stated earlier, in here as well. Yahweh is used with Al-Hayim, with or without suffixes, especially in D. I guess D could mean Daniel, but I'm not sure. With Allah, let's see, Alayak, Alayak or Alahayak. That's funny. And it just gives a bunch more. I just highlighted a few of them. Ane, Yahweh, that's a phrase that they use a lot. Yahoo is the oldest and the latest form of, it's the oldest and latest form, and that you or y'all is intermediate, belonging to the earlier post-exilic period until the time. Both of those shortened forms of Hebrew are names of the Most High too. A lot of people don't know. And there's Yah right after that, showing that it is a contraction from Yahweh, first appears in early poems, Exodus 15:2. So you get a lot of information in here, but that's just a little bit. I was just kind of briefly and skimming it around. Like, it's a lot of information to check out. And you can learn from and go look at it in the Hebrew and everything, you know. So it could be a good, helpful study tool to get a Hebrew English lexicon. Watch this. Come on, y'all. We was playing some soccer. Sorry. Break. Come on. Back. Come on. Want me to get it? I got it. Watch out, y'all. I got it. You're true. And I just want to show you one other thing about this book. It doesn't only just show you the main letter for the words when it comes to these 5 letters that have final forms. And what a final form is this right here. This is the K in Hebrew, but this is the main K that you will see. But at the end of a word, you will see this K. And I don't really like to, well, I don't use finals much because they're pointless to me. So I'll show you, if I can, how this would work. I'll give you an example. Alright, so this was an example real quick. So these 2 Hebrew words are the example for the final forms of letters. Like for the K, at least, this is what we got. So we got this Hebrew word, malak, and that's the K at the end. And there's the pronunciation or the spelling and pronunciation. Then you got the meaning king. And then you got the same word, it's just added, an H is added. So it's malaka. Now the K is right here in the middle looking like a C backwards. But that's malaka. So remember, this is the K and that's the K, but that's the final K. Now me, what I would do is I would just write malak with the normal K all the time. Because the finals are stupid to me. Ain't no point for them to me. But that's how they do it. So, you know, when they do it, I learned the finals just to realize what it is so I can, you know, pronounce it and translate it and everything and read it. But I don't care for them. It ain't no point to me. So when I'm writing, I don't use them. I don't care if, I wish I had my pen. Let me try to write this. I'm going to just try to, bear with me. I'm the cameraman. So if I was to do it, I would just say malak. And for malaka, I would just still have the, I would still just have it like that. I mean, to me, it's pointless. Ain't no point to do all that. Like, I know my writing ain't the best, but the first one at the top is malak with the normal K, and the one at the bottom is malaka with the normal K. Like, I don't see a point for the final. That's their rules according to the language that they were using, the modern Hebrew. But there is no finals in that I know of in ancient Hebrew or Paleo Hebrew. So, anyway, so that was just an example. Now I forgot what malaka means. Maybe that can mean queen. Maybe I'm tripping. But what we can do is we can just go in here and find it and verify it. So we'll just go to the M's, and this will be one of the last things I do in here. Let's see. And I'm going to do it like, you know, how we do the ABCs, you know, since I know my Hebrew sounds and alphabet. Bam. Right there. There's the M. And the M also has a final form too. Right there. But I don't use that one either. So, it's pointless. Once again, to me, though, you know, it's pointless to me. I don't use them. So, where is my Oh, okay, I gotta go this way. Malaka. There it is. Malaka. Alright. Queen. Yep, it does mean queen. Okay, I wasn't sure. I just wanted to verify it. So, that's how they do that. And, Matter of fact, I'll show you Malak in here. Malak. That's how they do it with the final K. So, yep. That's a little bit about this book, and it can benefit you. I already know it because I use Hebrew English lexicons often to look up definitions from the scriptures, to take my understanding of the Bible further. Now, would I recommend this book? Yeah. This would be one of my main Hebrew English lexicons if it was translated by a different person or edited and translated by different people. The one I like the most is not translated by Brown Driver Briggs. It's translated by Triggerles. And that one is the one that I'm keeping. I'm not getting rid of that. Like when it comes to me buying another Hebrew English lexicon, I bought these to try them out. I bought this one and another one. I ain't like them as good. For one, my condition wouldn't allow me to read them, but that's something different. That's my issue, not y'all issue. And the other thing is, I didn't like some of the information in it from the translators. I liked the other translators' information that he added with gesenius work. But some of you might find this edition better, but that's fine. As long as we're all learning, that's cool. But that's it, y'all. I would definitely recommend it. I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to do this review. So this is a Hebrew English lexicon of the Old Testament based on William gesenius' work, translated by Edward Robertson, and along with the help of Brown Driver Briggs. I'm going to just shorten it up like that. All right, y'all. Peace be to the saints.